So I think many of the principles in terms of developing an organization remains unchanged. That's perhaps the positive news, is that as a CEO, I think you start with what is it that the customer is looking for? What problems are you solving for the customer? What value are you providing for the customer? Then you step back and saying, what are the systems and processes that enable that to happen? What's the technology that enables that to happen? And then what are the people in the organization that allows that to happen? I would say that's a fundamental truth that has not changed. The substance of what those systems and processes are and who the people are and what the customer needs, that have all changed. But the principles, I think, remain the same.
So from a board's perspective, innovation shows up in behaviors and culture way before it shows up in results. So what we're really looking for the CEO to do is to build an environment where diversity of perspectives, backgrounds can come together to foster cross-functional collaboration, experiments, and the ability to fail safely. When you have the right culture and the right incentives and the right mindsets, innovation becomes a repeatable cycle.
So in terms of the culture, I would say Asians tend to be less challenging and they don't ask very direct questions. So I think having that culture of welcoming challenge is actually important in building up the right culture for the organization going forward.
One of the things that I try and practice is to constantly ask my team for initiatives, projects, activities that they intend to do, which is more akin to investing for the future. It is not just about spending more money to do in the normal course what they're doing. It is about trying to think of what new things that can be done.
Our vision is very simple: to make innovation part of our DNA by building talents, by fostering the entrepreneurial spirit, and also embedding the innovation into how we work. We will deliver faster, smarter, and more personalized services for our customers.
So I think it's important to start with what is the customer need. And I think that's something that's easy to forget when you start talking about what's the impact of AI, do we have the right tools, what are we doing about this and that, and saying, well, are we solving a problem that a customer needs to have solved? If we're not, perhaps AI is not the solution to all our problems. Perhaps there is something that's much more simple but meaningful in terms of what we need to do for the customer. So I would say finding that back to basics of starting out with the customer solution, the customer problem, and so on, and working back through the organization and say, how do we then apply technology to that? What kind of people do we need to lead that technology? But in many ways, the basic principles of having the right people with the right values, leading in good ways, being good role models to their people, inspiring their teams, that has not changed. But a lot of the way they do it has changed.
In the past, we have changed our business model, our go-to-market model. We have invested behind deeper customer engagements, but there are many more things that need to be done, and even done differently. The key is experimenting. Starting small, seeing if it succeeds in a particular environment, and then if it does, scale it up. We have to constantly try new things and pilot those and see if they succeed. Now, our success rate may not be very high, but the idea is to try and fail quickly and at the same time see if certain things succeed. If they do, then scale it up. So that's key.